Hey, good morning. Welcome to my garden, and welcome to the best tomato tutorial you are going to watch this year. I promise I will not waste a single minute of your time. Today I am going to show you 3 ways raised bed, in ground, and in containers on your porch. All 3 work. There is no tomato at any grocery store in America that tastes like one you grew yourself. I have been doing this for years, and it still surprises me every single time. Method 1, the raised bed. This is my personal favorite, and I am going to tell you exactly why. Better drainage, better soil, better results. And your back will thank you. The soil in a raised bed is everything. I use 1/3 compost, 1/3 good potting mix, 1/3 perlite for drainage. Mix it together until it feels like this. Dark, loose, alive. You should be able to push your hand straight through it with almost no resistance. That is how you know it is ready. If your hand goes in that easily, then you have good structure. Your soil is ready. Roots need to travel deep. They cannot do that in hard, compacted ground. That is the whole point of a raised bed. Your roots will go down 18 inches without hitting a single obstacle. Give them room to really take hold. While the soil settles, I always find a way to keep moving. These buckets weigh about 30 pounds each. The garden keeps me strong, and I keep the garden going. That is a fair trade. Now these go into the bed, and we plant. Planting holes, I make them about 4 inches deep and about 18 to 24 inches apart for most tomato varieties. Use your finger to judge the depth. For most people, that is roughly to the second knuckle, and spacing matters more than most beginners think. Crowded plants compete for everything. When you put this seedling in the ground, you are making a promise to it. Water it, feed it, protect it, and it will give you everything it has. Every tomato I grow, I think about that for a moment. Here is a secret that will change your tomato game. Bury the stem deep, all the way up, leaving only the top cluster of leaves above soil. Every buried section of stem grows into roots within a week. More roots, more water, more nutrients, stronger plant. Always plant deep. This is not negotiable. Stake them now before they need it. I cannot tell you how many times I have seen people try to stake a 4-foot tomato plant and break half the branches in the process. Put the stake in on planting day. Tie loosely with soft twine as they grow. Method 2. Straight in the ground. This is the oldest way humans have grown food, and it still works beautifully. Your tomatoes will have unlimited root room. They will find their own water deeper in the soil, and if you prepare the ground right, they will absolutely thrive. Before you plant anything in the ground, do this. Squeeze a handful. Open your hand. If it crumbles apart like this, the soil has air in it, the drainage is good, and you are ready. If it holds together in a wet ball, wait 2 days and test again. Dig the hole at least 12 inches deep and 12 inches wide. They leave the room. Add a good shovelful of compost directly into the hole before the plant goes in. Think of it as a welcome meal. Same rule as the raised bed, bury it deep. I always go in at an angle if the seedling is tall and leggy. Lay the root ball and part of the stem on its side in the bottom of the hole. Curve the top up. The whole buried section becomes roots within a week. After you plant, give it a deep, long drink right away. I count to 30 at a slow pour, right at the base. Not a quick splash, a real long soak that drives the water down to the root level. Mulch is one of the most underrated things you can do for your garden. Letmings the farches thick beyond the garden. 3 inches of straw around every plant, and it stops soil from splashing up onto the leaves when it rains. Soil splash is how fungal disease gets started. Pull the mulch slightly from the stem itself. Leave a small ring. Do not bury the base. Method 3, containers. And before you think this is somehow less serious than a raised bed or an in-ground garden, I want you to hear me out. Container size is everything. This, too small. A tomato root system needs room to breathe and grow. For most tomato varieties, you want at least 5 gallons. For a full-size beefsteak type, go 10 gallons. For cherry tomatoes on a porch, 5 gallons is perfect, and it will produce all summer long. Size is the one place not to compromise. For containers, do not use garden soil from the ground. Do not use garden off the ground. It is too heavy and it will compact in a pot. Use a premium potting mix specifically for containers. Add about a quarter bag to the top and mix it in. Containers need richer starting soil than anything else. Cherry tomatoes are my #1 recommendation for container growing. They produce prolifically all season. They do not need as deep a root run as the big varieties. The soil needs about 10 minutes to settle after planting. I never waste 10 minutes. The porch is a perfectly good gym floor. The plants are good company. This is just how the garden goes around here. Water every morning before 9. At the base, not on the leaves. Never on the leaves. Wet leaves and fungal disease sun is how hock disease starts. Slow, deep at the root zone. Give each plant the count of 30. Once the first flowers appear, I start feeding every 2 weeks with a liquid organic fertilizer. High in potassium and phosphorus at this stage, not nitrogen. Needy. Tie to the stake with soft twine. Never wire, never zip ties. The stem grows and it needs room to expand. Check your ties every week as the plant grows. Welcome to the garden. The sun loves them today. Strong roots make strong seedlings. I promise you that. Raised bed for the best control. In-ground for the biggest plants and the deepest root systems. Containers for a balcony, a porch. There you go. No. This is the last one going in the ground today. Subscribe and come back when these are ready. I will show you exactly what happened.